Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is early morning crafts and coffee with Lorrie. Hey, good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. All right, let's get this show on the road. I'm going to turn myself around so that we can see what's going on here today. All right, now let's get this going. Hey, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's early morning crafts and coffee with Lorrie. And I just want to say, hey, it's the beginning of the first week of fall. And you know how much I enjoy fall. So this is Lorrie Brown, and this is early morning crafts and coffee with Lorrie. And I just want to say thank you for being here this morning or whenever you're watching this one. We are working with beautiful handmade cards. Handmade cards is what we're putting together. And I want you to know we have been having such a fantastic time. I'm independent, in Stampin' Up! Independent Demonstrator, which just basically means as I create these cards and I demonstrate these cards, I use the Stampin' Up! Products to do it. Okay. So we are on week number 8, our 8th week, our 35th day. And we are, I am so excited about how far I came. Now, I just want you to know, if you followed me at all, you know that I am brand new at this. But I got to say, my skills are getting better and better because I think this is the 4th sweet collection we're working on. 4th, maybe 3rd. No, I think this one makes our 4th. Well, anyway, however many we worked on. I just wanted to let you know that today we're starting a brand new one. And let me know what you're drinking. Guess what? I got my new smaller coffee mug. It's an actual mug as opposed to that tumbler I had. So I have to drink a little less coffee. Yeah, a little bit less, maybe a lot less coffee. But anyway, that's what I'm drinking. What you drinking this morning? Mm-mm. And it is good in that new tumbler, let me tell you, not in that mug. So we are going to get started. This has been such an incredible journey. I mean, we have tapped into some amazing cards. And last week, I started for the first time, I worked on a 3D project. I did a gift box, okay, a rectangular gift box. And I did the notebook, the mini notebook. And then we did the gift bags. We had so much fun with my first 3D projects. They came out wonderful, wonderful. And if you want to see them, just take a look back. A couple of episodes, you'll be able to see how beautiful they came out. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it because this new series is called Garden Walk. It's beautiful. It's light, it's airy, and it kind of bring the lightness of fall to me. You know, I did a lot of fall items last night, and they were some of my fun darker colors, like the deep Blackberry Bliss. Ooh, that was a beautiful, deep, dark purple. And then we did our dark, pretty peacock, dark, rich green colors, and orange, dark orange colors. So we're going to do a little more lighter items of fall. And then we're going to, let's just go on and dive into it. But I'm telling you, it's beautiful. It's a little more tedious, just a tiny bit more tedious, but that's okay. It's all a part of Lorrie's crafting journey. It's a journey to become the best. I really want to be one of the best card makers so that I can deliver when I give them. I can give them the best. I can give them my all. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to switch over and we are going to get started with our Garden Walk series. We'll be working on this series all week long. And let's go. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, we're going to switch over here. All right, this is the first the garden walk collection that we're going to work with. And if you're not familiar, what I'm doing is, because I am so brand new, I am duplicating the beautiful product, the beautiful cards that are demonstrated in the catalog. So I'm going to pull out this, and this is one of the first ones we're going to work on, okay? So I'm going to put this one over here for a second. But this is our mini catalog right here. This just came out in September, I think like September 6th, I believe. Just came out. And I'm not going to go through the whole catalog. I just want to get to this series here. Our collection series. This is the Garden Walk series right here. And this is the card we're going to be working on for today. And you can tell, look at, it looks a little more pink in the catalog, but and a kind of a little bit more orangier, which brings it right into the fall colors here. So I had to, there were no dyes, actual dyes I could find for this. So I had to fussy cut. I learned that fussy cut is when you cut the item out yourself. So I did that ahead of time. So, and you know, like I said, I'm kind of like a beginner. So my fussy cut is not the best of the best. All right. But anyway, we doing this thing. So we got that one. We got the new the oval. This is the oval punch cut. Okay, this is what I used to punch out to see this. You see the oval? And it punched out these items right here. So this is the first time I punched out these. And I got two of them. You'll see those today. Then we got this unique one. This looks like this is a gift box, actually. And I am going to actually put this box together, and we're going to put this beautiful, it looks like it has a little baggie on top with some jewels inside. So we're going to tackle that. Then we're going to tackle this one. This is definitely a stamper. Okay, look at the colors of this one. Love all of these. Now, this is going to be interesting because it looks like this got some special kind of paper going on here, right in there. Let's see if I got that. And then here goes some more items. But these items are also going to be fussy cut because I do not have, I got the stamp, but I don't have dies for this. So we're going to cut them out. And then I have all of these stamped. Beautiful, beautiful. And then finally, this one right here, a birthday card, is beautiful. It's beautiful here too. So we're going to have a nice time with the Garden Walk collection. So let's dive in. All right. So I told you with the collection came the bundle. And we got this that came with it. Here are the beautiful designer paper, okay, that came with it. Remember, our designer paper are all two-sided. So we got this one, and then on the back of that one. All right, and we get quite a few. These are the these are the 6x6. And you know, I normally like to get the 12x12, and I just kind of cut them down. But this time I selected the 6x6, which actually works for a lot of what I'm doing, right? But sometimes I need something that's a little bit where maybe it's 7 inches instead of 6, or 6.5 inches. See all these beautiful, beautiful colors. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. Okay. So, and this is the front and the back of each one of these. Just look at the stripes. So much you can do with this. And this is the one we're working with today. Okay. And this is the back of that one. All right. That's the one we're working with today. And then look at that one. That's really like, you know what? Actually, this one kind of reminds me of wallpaper. Does that kind of remind you of wallpaper? It's cute though, the bright red, and that's the back of that one. And then we got a couple more. So as you can tell with all these beautiful colors, this is going to be a lot of fun to work with, even with our alterations where we alterate them, the original ones, and making them into something completely different. Okay. And then we have this one. Uh-oh. We have that one. And then on back of that one, we have that. Now, those two are very, very nice. And then finally, we have this pattern and we have that pattern. So this is a very nice series. And I'm so excited we finally got to this series. Couldn't wait to jump into it. So how was everyone's weekend? I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Mine was pretty busy. Yeah, mine was pretty busy, and I got a chance to do a lot of things I didn't get a chance to do. And so, which is always good, right? Got a chance to organize. Didn't make it to the cider mill like I hoped. Okay. Okay, so those are our designer. My voice is a little challenging this morning. What's up with that? Okay, so what we're going to work with here is this one. Those are our colors. I mentioned we got our punch. And then this is the Modern Garden stamp collection. So normally these stamps come with dies where I can just cut them out. But on the die machine, on embossing machine. But this is just interesting. I couldn't find it. So, but I still wanted to do the garden walk. And these are the beautiful cutouts that you're going to see that we're working on today. And part my fussy cut. Remember, I told you the fussy cut is I learned was at one of the trainings. Where you have to just cut the baby out yourself. And you know that is no fun when you're used to using the dies, right? So it come with these beautiful, you can see I used a couple of them. Just nice. So I am excited about using that too. All right, the next item we got also that come with the collection is the beautiful embellishments. Okay, the dots. This one is called the Blooming Pearls, and they are pretty, on the card. You can see them that we got it on the card here, and then when you open it up, okay, you see we bring a little of the outside in, and it got the weight on there. I made sure that we included the inside card. I didn't do that too much with the card last week, but I went back to add the inside to make them look really nice. Okay, so we got that. All right. So let's get this started. We're going to start by cutting our card down, our main card. We're going to get that cut down. Okay. Okay, put this right here so I can see it. So a lot of this I did cut down already, and so that we don't have to sit and go through me manually cutting everything down. All right, so this is 11 and a half by 8 basic white cardstock. And then we're going to cut this at 5 and a half here. Okay. And then we're going to score it at 4 1/4. So 4, make sure this is on here nice and perfect. So it lines up. Make sure, because a couple times I cut the card and I was off just a little bit at the top like this instead of lining it up like right there. And I kept wondering, well, why is this not lined up right? What in the world is happening? I call them growing pains. Growing pains, y'all. Growing pains. Okay, so we're going to do 4 1/4. Okay. and we're going to score it right there. Okay, so this is going to be our card base. And remember, the lumpy side goes in, which is funny. I always thought that went on the opposite side, you know. Okay, we're going to put this down. We just kind of use this to make sure it lays down nice and flat. Give us some nice creases. Hold on, another sip of coffee. What's your favorite beverage, morning beverage that gets you going in the morning? Okay, now we're going to take, now we're not going to use this side. We're going to use this side. And I'm going to cut this down so that it'll cover the front part of our card here, okay? And we know that this is 4 1/4, right? And then we know that this is 5. So we're going to cut this 5 by 4 1/4, okay? 4 1/4 by 5. All right. Yes, indeed. Now let's get this out. And we're going to do this. This is 5 1/2 going across. So we're going to do this right at 5 1/2. Okay. All right, 5 1/2. There we go. Nice. And I always kind of save these to use later, like on the inside of our card. And then we're going to turn it around and we're going to do 4 and 4 1/4 right there. Now this should line up perfectly with our card. And move it over just a smidgen. This should line up perfectly. All right. All right. So we're going to take this. And it fits nicely right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to glue this down. All right. And I'm just going to hit the corners here. Make sure it's open so that I can get some good stuff out of there. All right. Well, the blog for last week came out. A lot of fun stuff. I have put in. It's a good blog. It's really good. So when you get a chance, lorriescraftingjourney.com, just go on over there and visit the blog. And you get a chance to see all the items that was created last week. It's a weekly blog. And then also we got out our weekly newsletter. Okay. And okay, gotta come down here, make sure it lines up. Make sure all of so there's the beautiful front of our card. Okay, it lines up beautifully right there. See how nice that is? Line up perfectly. Okay, then we are going to we need to cut down one more because on the back, if you'll notice in this card, you see we got a white base and you see how kind of diagonal it is. So we're going to cut this one at, let's see what, I think it's 5 3/4. Let's go with 5 3/4. I think that ends up perfect on here. So we're going to cut this down. To 5 3/4. Okay, so we're going to go 5. Okay, and then we're going to turn it this way and we're going to do 3/4. 1, 2, 3. All right. And we're going to take this, and it's just all about building the card up. Okay, we did 5 3/4, And that is still, you see that? That's still a tiny bit too big. So I am going to just check this one out. Hold on one second for me. And I'm going to pull out our handy trusty tool here. All right. And we're going to do this at, we're going to take it down a notch. Let's see, how much are we over here? Quite a bit. Okay. All right. Okay. That seems to be a bit, I did 5 3/4. So we're just going to cut it down another inch. So now, normally what we have, okay, is 3 and 3. Let's cut, instead of 3 3/4, I'm going to just bring this in a little bit more. Let's do one more. This might work. We take a little bit off on that side, and we're going to match this up with this way works. So we need to take some off on this side too. So we're just going to do, instead of 5, we're going to do 4. Let's see. All right. Didn't I say we was doing this the Lorrie Brown way? Starting today, the Lorrie Brown way. You just have no idea. You never know how Lorrie Brown gonna end with these projects. But they fun anyway, anyhow. Okay, we're going to go with this one. This works. Okay. This is not quite the size I wanted. But you know what? We're going to go with it. We are going to go with it. All right. So this is, hold on one second for me. I'm going to flip over here and check this out. Yes, indeed. I want to make sure that I do the measurements right. I don't know how I missed my measurement card, but I did, and it happens. It happens. Okay. All right. All right. So now we got this measured at, because we have to cut down our, this one is 5. Yeah. 4, 8. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to cut down our, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, we got 5. So we have this over to angle just like so, okay? And so we need to cut out 5 strips of this color paper right here. So we know that this measurement is cut down to, put this back here, put this back here, because we got to cut 5 strips of these out. And we know that this is cut at 4. Let's see, this is 4 and 4 1/4. So we're going to cut this down at 4 and 1/4. Okay. And then we're going to swing it around. And we're going to cut these in. Okay, we got this card going. It's going to be going this way, right? And we are going to be going this way. Right? Let me just make sure I got the right length. Thank you for growing with me. 4 and 1/4. 1/4. This is 4 and there we go. Now we're going to cut these at 3/4. 1. That's way too small. I need them a little thicker. So we're going to do them at 1/2 inch. Okay, this is 1/2 inch. So that's 1, 1/2 inch. We're going to do 5. 1/2 inch. That's 2. 3. Oh, what kind of 1/2 inch is that? Right? 3 and 2 more. 4 and 5. 1/2 inch right there. Now, there are just so many different cards. I've seen so many different demonstrators work on these cards, and they are amazing. And some of the real seasoned, very seasoned demonstrators, it's incredible the work that they do, you know? It's just incredible. All right, so I am going to glue this one down. You know what would really be cool? I just thought about this. If this card right here was embossed, that would really bring out the background instead of just a plain white card. If it was embossed a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to place this so that it's diagonal on a tilt here. But we want to kind of center it on the page, but at a tilt where it meets this tip meets that tip right there. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take all 5 of these and we're just going to kind of put them on kind of haphazardly. They're not perfectly straight. They're going to be a little bit on top of one another. Okay. To give it just that kind of interesting billboard kind of look. And then it's coming off the end just a tiny bit like that. So we got one here. And then we're going to do this side. Garden walk. So that means we're going to have a lot of beautiful flowers in our mist. This one's going to overlap on this end, but just kind of come down and give us a little white space in there like that. Okay. Nice. And then we're going to go down to this one. This next one, I'm going to put on here. All right. And this one is going to meet this one right here. These two are going to come together like that. And then this one. All right. Because things have been changed up a little bit, I am going to have to cut off a few more. Okay. Because I wanted to layer all the way down. Yeah, I should have cut them maybe at 1 inch instead of 1.5 inches or 1 3/4. Might have took up a little more space. But that's okay. Look, we're doing this thing. We are doing this thing. Okay, we want it to come a little more like this. We do want to see a difference in the patterns here. Okay. All right. Then we're going to take this fifth one. All right. And we're going to put it about here. And we're going to do another one, maybe down a little bit. We're going to do one more, okay? So we're going to cut up one more 1/2 inch. The other thing with doing your own crafting and you're using your own creativity, it's the fact that you can do it whatever way works for you. You see what I'm saying? What works for you in your way? Because it's all yours. You do it whatever way. I'm just kind of getting some of that extra glue off. Because when we put it in the envelope, we don't want our cards sticking to no envelope. You know what I mean? No way, no how. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more inch. Let's see, I think it was this one. I think I cut them all up. Yeah, that's the size. All right, we're going to cut out one more, and that should wrap this one up, the back of the card up. Okay, so we did 1/2 inch. Should do it, 1/2 inch. All right, 1/2 inch should close us out perfect. So instead of 5, we did 6 because my card is cut differently than the first one. The measurements on that card is different. Okay, and in this one, we're going to come back in here more like that, but we're going to line it up with this one. Okay. All right. So much has been going on. I tell you what, I'm still giving a shout out to all the UAW workers and the big companies and all of them that are going through the strike right now. And if you have any, you know what? Actually, I want this one to go up a little more like this. And if you have any loved ones going through, shout out to all of them, you know, let them know we're thinking about them and that they're able to come to some kind of agreement quickly. Something that works for everybody, if possible. So that going out and doing all won't be for nothing. You know what I mean? So shout out to your family members who may be going through. Okay, now this is one of the dies that we're using right here. So we're going to put this, we're going to actually glue this one down. So let me go on, and I think we want it about here. And this is on an angle too. Everything is a little bit on an angle. So we're going to glue this one down. This is the one I made with the oval punch. The oval puncher. Okay, let's put about right here. I want to give it some room for my bow. Okay, and we're going to tilt it just a little bit like that. All right. It's funny how you're going through these and you can't even really tell how amazing these are until you start putting all the pieces together. You know what I'm saying? Once you put all the pieces together, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, now this one, we're going to go ahead and put this on dimensionals because I got to get those little flowers and the ribbon and everything underneath here. So we're going to just take this off. All right, and then we're going to line this one. Just, I think this one, let me see how this one was. We punched this out a little bit. Want this come out a little bit like, no, I think I lined it up. Just want to cover it. Okay, that's good, just like that. Okay. All right, and then The next one, we're going to go on and glue this one down. Okay, this is going to line up with this circular, these two circular. I'm going to put it about midway, and I'm just going to glue this down right in the center. Okay, we're going to glue that down right in the center, just like that. All right, now I'm going to build everything else around it. Now that we got that on there, we're going to build everything else around it. So far, so good? So far, so good. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is I got these little fussy cuts I did where I cut everything out. Oh boy, what a trip. Okay, these little dies I cut out. Okay, these are what we're going to be using on here. Okay, and we're going to start over here. Now, on the other card, I used a dark, pretty peacock green. And in this one, I'm using more of a lime green because every time I do two cards, I like to change one up just a tiny bit. Okay, just a tiny bit. So, hold on, I'm trying to put my little glue. All right. So this is the one that I kind of fussy cut. And I want to put this one right here, okay? Where you can kind of see the outline of the flower, and you can see a little bit of the blue, but you know what? I don't want to see all of the blue. I'm gonna cut this down just a little bit more. I'm just gonna round it off because you're not gonna see this side anyway. So I'm just gonna round it off so I can get it under that dimensional a little bit better. Okay. Let's see. About right. Oh yeah, that's much better. I just want the little center to just peep out a little bit. Okay. And then I am going to put this right under here. So we're just kind of layering and building this out. Layering and building. So I'm going to take the glue here and okay. And I'm just going to put just a dab. I don't need much to make it stick, you know. Don't need much. And I just kind of want these two to show right there. Okay. And I'm going to, let's see. I want this side to show. So I'm going to just kind of put this one just about here. I'm going to lay about there. And then I'm going to put this one in right there. Just so that you can see the petals. Okay. I'm going to cut it just a little bit more because I want to see just a little bit more of my petals. So unlike most of my projects we've done so far, I think this one is one that's the most intricate. I think that's the word I want. Intricate when it comes to layering. Okay, you see that? Come out pretty good right there. Okay, now the next one we're going to put on is this one, okay? And I wanted to see the olive green in the back, but I wanted to not see so much when it came to this size circle that I had, because I really didn't want to go in and out of these petals trying to cut. But I don't mind cutting this particular one off. We use what we got, okay? Whatever we got is what we use. We don't not create because we don't have. We just kind of, oh, look how cute that is. That's kind of cute, ain't it? Okay, I'm going to keep that. I might be able to use it again for something. Okay, now this one, we're going to put on dimensionals. All right, we're going to do one right in the center, right there. Okay, put that one over here. And we're going to put this one. Did I get it off? Yep, I did push those over here. And we're going to, I like the spokes. I'm going to put this right under there. Okay. A little sticky here somewhere. Okay, we put down the dimensional there. And then this blue one, look how many times I had to do this to try and get this one right. I did that a couple times, but look at this one. This is the winner. Winner chicken dinner. This is the winner here. All right, so this is the one where we're going to, we're going to layer this one right under here. And I'm going to put this on a dimensional as well. Kind of like, almost like daisies. I don't know my flowers too well, but I think it's kind of like a daisy kind of thing we got going on here. All right, so I'm going to slide this one under there. I'm going to put it right there. Not too bad, huh? And then I'm going to get another of the leaves we got. Now, these are die cut. I was able to, oops, that's the wrong side. Okay, I want this side down. I was able to get this die cut on here. Okay, and then we're going to slide this one under right about here. Okay, where's that dimensional at? We're going to put it right here. Okay, it looks good. Uh-oh, sticky. Stick right there. Let me hold it for a second. There we go. It don't take long for the glue to dry and to stick. I was amazed at that. All right, then we're going to put this one more place. I think I want to put this one. Okay. I'm going to put this one right about here. Oh, I got a little tangle going on here. And be real gentle because they will come apart. I think I'm going to put this one right here. This is going to look good right there. Okay. So I'm going to put just a dab of do-ya. Glue right here on this end. Okay, not too much. I don't want it coming off. All right. I love the detail of the leaves there. Okay, we're going to sit him right about there. He looks good there. Okay. Now, here are the the ones I cut out that I did not do so well on. But it adds a little something to the thing now, okay? So I'm going to use them. And you know what? I think, well, I'm going to put down the dimensional because I got to give it some kind of something. It looks crazy. And you know what? I'm going to cut this dimensional in half because it's a little too big. I don't know where my small ones are. I got some small ones, but let's keep it moving. All right. So we're going to put this one right here in the center here. All right. And I'm going to stick it right here. Okay. And then this next one, I am going to stick this one down here. I'm going to do the two. Okay. Right about there. Okay, see how nice that is? And then the final thing we're going to do is the ribbon. Now this bow is not too bad. You know how me and bows are. We don't do so well, but look, I put all three of these together, okay? And then I made my bow. And it came out pretty good, not too bad. And it's just basically I use this one is called the, what is this called? This one is called braided linen trim. Okay. And of course, this one, you know, with All About Autumn that I worked with. No, Elegance. The Earth and Elegance collection we worked with. I use this a lot. I love, love, love that rope. I just loved it. And then the third one is just the twine that I use. Okay, so now what we're going to do, this is going to go here. Okay, and it's kind of, I need to flatten it just a little bit because I need it to go right here. And actually, I wanted to put it a little bit under this dimensional. Okay, I want us to see it, but I did not want it. I wanted to go over and kind of duplicate my first card in the catalog as much as possible. And they actually had it where it laid under here. And I think the problem is I cut this too small, pulled this down too low. This could have been up a little higher, but that's okay. We're gonna get it right here, okay? And we're gonna put it right there. All right, I don't want to cover up my wording, okay? And everything is on this side. So I'm gonna get a dimensional, mini glue dot. And we're gonna put our mini glue dot right here. Got this one, I think it's, okay. Get that stuck right on there. And we're gonna put him right about here, okay? Right about there. And then we're going to make sure all three of these stay together. I want to be able to see the actual bow. Okay, so I'm putting my finger in here and kind of pull these down a little bit, give it some more something, something. Okay, and lay these down. Okay, there's our card. What you think? We're gonna put a few jewels on it. And not too bad. That's our very first. I'm gonna cut some of these off because definitely this is too long. When we put it in our okay, let me pull this a little bit. Pull it in our envelope. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna just kind of twirl these together so that you can see a distinction between the two. Okay. All right. Okay, and I'm going to pull this out just a little bit, see if that's what the problem is. Yep, that's what the problem was. It was not tight. And I'm going to pull this arm out too. Okay, got it. All right, now we're going to grab these beautiful blooming pearls. And I'm going to, excuse me. I want to put this pink one. I do like the pink one, the pink and pearl. Put that about right here where we can see it. That's pretty right there. And then we're going to do a few of the darker ones. This dark blue one I'm going to grab and I'm going to put it about here. And then I'm going to do one more. Let's see. Let's put it like right over, maybe about right in there, or, all right, nope, that's too close. How about just right there in that open space. All right, there we have it. Our first garden walk project. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, now we want to just kind of keep it moving this morning. It's a new week in a new season, and there's lots to do. Lots and lots to do. What's your day look like today? Lots and lots to do. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to build our inside card. Okay. And I have these cut out already, and we cut these out just so that we have, it gives the card weight, and it's something special. I know that when I put these centers where, where they can write on, right inside each of my card, it gives it a certain weight, and it gives it a certain feel to it, that when you're holding it and reading it, it's just nice. And that's what we like. We want it to be nice. Okay, we're going to put this one on top here. And I actually learned that from my sponsor, my friend. All right. And her work is amazing. And I'm so glad I'm learning so much from her. For being you always want to have some kind of coach. You need somebody to help you teach you a little something, And it's a beautiful thing when you can get a great rapport with whoever you're working with, right? All right. So if you ever thought about doing cards and want to hang out with me from time to time, let me know. Love to have you. Okay. Now we're going to use, I think I measured this out already. Yep. Perfect. So we're going to put this one here. Remember, I like to always bring, what in the world is happening with my glue? Hold on just a second. My glue is literally bursting at the seam. I think I had the label off. I mean, look at that. It is literally bursting at the seams. Woo! Let me tell you, no 2 days are alike. An early morning crafts and coffee with Lorrie. No 2 days are alike. All right, let me see if I can get this off of here. All right, here's coming off good. Okay, good. Coming right off. All right, and let's see if I can put the screw down enough where it don't be gelling all over the place. Yeah, you know what? The top feels like it's actually almost off. Let me screw this down properly. There we go. I think I got it now. Yeah, I got to laugh at myself because it's just hilarious. But I love doing this. I love doing it because it lets me be in my happy space. I mean, I have a happy space doing this first thing in the morning, getting ready for the week, getting ready to log on to work. All right, so now I'm going to come and, okay, now I got to open it. Make sure that I can, okay, we're going to just kind of get this glue out. Now I don't want to come out. Oh, there it is. Okay, and we're just going to lay this across. And remember, I said we're just going to bring the outside in. Okay, and this fits just about right here. Okay, and I'm going to just hold it here for a second because I put quite a bit on there. Oh boy, it don't take long to stick though. Okay, that's about right. Okay, nice. Okay, and then you see on this one, I use my favorite twine rope on this one, but look how much thicker this is. This is more like an inch. This is a half an inch. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pull some of this twine off here, and I'm going to use this. Okay. I'm just going to lay it right across here. Okay. Just like that. So I'm going to cut it just about here. So I'm going to cut it about there. Okay. And I'm not going to use glue. I typically don't want to use glue on any kind of cloth-like item because it will work. But I am going to use the dimensionals. I mean the glue dots. Hold on. And first I got to see where I put it. Oh, here it is. All right. And they're so small that and they're clear. I can really get away with putting these on there. Okay. So what I did was I just cut a glue dot in half. Okay. And I'm going to stick it right there. Got it. Right on there, just like that. That's one. And put it, center it. Okay. And pull it down a little bit. Make sure it. Okay. All right. We're going to snip this end off just a tiny bit here. Okay, good. That fits. All right. Then I'm going to take the second half off. And take the second half off right here. Okay. And then I'm going to place it right in here like that. Got it. Okay, got it on there. I'm going to let it lay right about there. And I'm going to do one more right on the end. Okay, make sure it's in there good. So don't be sticking on nothing else but what I got it on. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this one in half too. All I need is a half of one because this ribbon is so thin. So I don't need a big one. I just need to put it right on there. Got it. Okay. And then we're going to lay it down flat. Nice. Don't that add a nice touch to there? See? Very nice. All right. And then I'm going to take, instead of a pink one, I'm going to do this pretty one right here. Got kind of like, it's kind of like fluorescent. It's beautiful as you change the jewel on there. And I'm going to sit this one right in the middle here. Okay. And there we have it. All right. Right there in the center. Now you can see the difference between the two. See, I did this one because it's so thin. This would gobble up this whole thing. So we're going to put that. And then there's plenty of room. There's plenty of room to write the message. A beautiful message right on there. Best wishes. Who do you know that would need thinking about best wishes? And then we have it. We made it through. Ooh, we made it through. We made it through. We made it through. It's beautiful. Best wishes for a fun-filled future. This would be perfect for somebody that's moving on to a new job, you know, that's starting something new in school or anything. Fun-filled future, a wedding, a young person that is doing their thing, you know. So thank you so much. We made it through the first one. This was a little more tedious. I had to focus a little more. I had to measure. You see how I was doing those measurements, right? I was just doing my thing the Lorrie Brown way, and it still came out beautiful. Now, look. Now, let's compare it to what I was doing. I was eyeballing that. And I think I did a pretty good job. But you see in this one how they had the ribbon underneath here. I could have done a double dimensional to raise it up enough for me to slide the bow under. I got the bow under here a little bit, but it needed to be a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But beautiful project. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, tomorrow, we're going to tackle another one of these. I think it's going to be this one. This looks like a lot of fun. We got a lot of fun stuff going on here on this one. And these cutouts here, though, I do have something similar to help us cut this out. Same thing with this one. Some dies. So we'll work on it. We'll get it. But this looks like a beautiful one. And you know what? I think this is embossed. Look how shiny, and this is raised up like it's embossed on here. That's interesting. Well, we'll talk about that tomorrow. I love this series. It's beautiful, just beautiful. All right. Now, so this is our beautiful, beautiful project that we worked on today, right here. Very, very nice. Okay, thank you for being on and crafting with me this morning. It was an incredible journey that we did today. Great, great. Lots of fun. And so we're going to wrap things up with just a few announcements. Okay, we're going to do a few announcements. Let's see. Yes, it was a good one. So that garden walk, let me tell you, that garden walk is something to walk around about, to give you some walking to do. It is fun. So we got those, and it's a little more complex. It's challenging my skills a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what I want to do. I want to grow, want to learn different ways, different techniques to do things. So that's a lot of fun. So we got a few more cards to do on that. So this is week 8. This is live number 35. Woo! 35. I remember saying 25. I'm already at 35 or 5. That's amazing, isn't it? So we're moving right along in our Lorrie's crafting journey. We're moving right along. Now, there's a couple announcements I want to make, and then we are going to get to getting. Okay, the first one, of course, is sign up for the newsletter. Brand new newsletter came out over the weekend, okay? And it's lorriescraftingjourney.com. Just go there, sign up. It'll pop up, especially your first time on my website. It'll pop right up. Fill that out, and within a few minutes, you'll get the weekly newsletter. I got a very special survey in that newsletter. If you fill that out, I'll use your email to email you so that I can send you one of the beautiful cards, okay? I'll put a couple cards in there, and you get to pick, and I'll send it to you so that you'll be able to bless somebody with a beautiful card, okay? And then, so if you could take that survey, that would be fantastic. I'm going to leave that survey in the newsletter for a couple weeks because I need to get a little feedback on the direction on where we're going, okay? Now, the next thing I want to say is October 7th is our Make a Card Day. If you go on the website as well, lorriescraftingjourney.com, right there, you'll see a beautiful flyer right on there. Underneath, it has the register button. Go in, register. Under that, it tells you the materials you need and the sizes of everything that you need. Now, if you want to participate, okay, you can email, and you don't want to cut out all the size. You don't want to do that, but you want to participate in the Make a Card Day. I'm going to put up a page. It'll be up very shortly, but email me and I will send you what you need to do so I can send everything all cut up and send it to you so that you'll be ready to go October 7th. But you got to hurry now because the days are rolling right along, okay? We want to give it time for all the product to come in, okay? Then the final thing I want to tell you is if you just want to contact me, go to lorriescraftingjourney.com and click on contact, and let's get to meeting and talking to one another. If you want to just do some crafting with me, come on in the morning and talk to me in the morning. We can drink our coffee. Or if you want to be a part of my Lorrie's Friday night card night, Friday card night. Still working on the title, but I do have the day. It's going to be October 13th. That's going to be our first Friday card night. We're going to do virtual card night. We're going to have some bingo going on. We're going to have some fun, okay? We're going to have some fun while we create a great card together. Same one. All of us are going to do it together, okay? So I'm inviting you to that. I'll have that up on my website by the morning. So anyway, that's about it. That wraps it up for me today. Thank you. We got a great week ahead. We got a great week ahead of us. So let's get to going. And remember, put a smile on somebody's face today, okay? Put a smile on somebody's face today. All right. I will see you tomorrow at 6-ish. 6 a.m.-ish. So if you get on right at 6 and take me a couple more minutes to get on, that's okay because I said 6-ish, okay? All right, you take it easy, and I will talk to you in the AM. Bye-bye.